Welcome to episode 8 of Give a Listen. This time I want to hip you to one of my favorite prog bands, prog pop rock bands. It's not quite prog rock. There's a lot of pop involved in this, but that is Argent. And it features Rod Argent on keys and lead vocals, Bob Henrik on drums, Russ Ballard on guitar and lead vocals as well, because they did both duties, and Jim Rodford on bass and backing vocals as well. Rod Argent in particular, his career spanned more than 50 years. He came into prominence as the keyboardist and founder of the mid-60s rock band The Zombies. Such hits as She's Not There, Tell Her No, and Time of the Season. Good news, I've put all those songs on this playlist, but I've also put 2 versions of Time of the Season because I wanted you to hear the difference between how it was originally recorded and then a remixed version where mono reverb and tape delay really bring this song from being great to extraordinary, in my opinion. Argent was really of particular note when he was in the Zombies because he also used a variety of keyboard instruments, including the Hohner pianette, mellotron, the harpsichord, organ. And then after the band broke up, he went to form his own band under his own name. That band, Argent, did 7 albums total. And the first 4 albums in particular are of note and really great listening. Argent in 1970, Ring of Hands in 71, All Together Now in 72, and then In Deep 73. Off of All Together, there was a song called Hold Your Head Up, which is their biggest hit. And his Hammond B3 solo on that track has been cited by the great Rick Wakeman as the greatest organ solo ever recorded. It's definitely become a Christian rock anthem, and Petra did it in 77 and 84. They added some lyrics in 84. But it's also been a staple concert performance song for Fish and Jellyfish and many other bands. Argent's other hits, like God Gave Rock and Roll to You, was actually covered by Kiss in 91 and was at the end of the film of Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Russ Ballard, who also sang and played guitar with Argent, went on to become a great songwriter in his own right and has had a 50-year-plus career as well. Some of his hits have been Since You've Been Gone from Rainbow. He did New York Groove from Ace Frehley, from when Kiss did their solo albums. You Can Do Magic from America, and So You Win Again from Hot Chocolate, among others. That band was really prominent in having 2 great songwriters within it that could make these really catchy indie pop, what I would call indie pop, especially by today's standards, these types of treatments. I mean, they were very progressive and ahead of their time, and that's the reason why I wanted to bring them to you for this particular episode. If you're a fan of Hozier and Ray LaMontagne and Kaleo and My Morning Jacket, those types of bands, you're going to love Argent because this is like the progenitors of that sound. In fact, a lot of those production values are still being used all the way into these productions that are coming on now, 60 years later. Also of note, in 2019, Argent was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of the Zombies. So there you have it, a little bit of a deep dive into Argent. I encourage you to listen to those first 4 records in entirety if you'd like, if you've got the time to do it. But if not, I've made you some of my favorite songs featuring cuts off of those first 4 and others, solo songs written by Argent, not part of the band, and the same thing with Ballard and his compositions that were not part of Argent as well. So have fun. I'll see you next time.